Hi guys, so this is going to be a video on how to play the C major scale on the piano. We're going to look at this in a number of ways. The first one I'm going to show you is with the right hand. Assuming you're a right-handed player, you're probably going to want to learn the C major scale in the right hand first, and then I'll look at it in the left hand. Then we'll look at it over a couple of octaves, and then we'll look at some ways that you can practice it to make it a little bit easier to make it flow. So first of all, we're going to be starting on the middle C key here, and we're going to have our thumb on the middle C. Sorry, my hand's not in a very good place because of the tripod for the camera, but you can see that I've got my fingers bent. I've not got my fingers flat. I've got my fingers bent, and my hand and my wrist is kind of high, and that's a good playing position that we want to be in. With my piano teacher used to say to me, like, your hand is holding an apple. So make that playing position first. And then the notes that are going to go in this scale, we've got C on the middle C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C again. So when we play the first octave with the right hand, we do thumb on middle C, first finger on D, middle finger goes down on E, and then the thumb is going to tuck under onto F, and then the hand resets. You see that? And so we just tuck that thumb, and then we place the rest of the fingers on. Thumb is on F, first finger's on G, middle finger's on A, ring finger is on B, and we finish on the little finger here on C. When we get to the top, we want to go straight back down. So B, A, G, F, and we basically reverse the movement, E, D, C, to finish on C again. So that's the first octave of the C major scale with the right hand. Let's take a look now at the left hand. So we're going to be an octave below middle C, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. C, D, E. This time though, you see we play to the end of the thumb. F, G, so the thumb is on G, and then the third finger goes over A, B, C, and then we go back down. B, A, thumb under, G, F, E, D, C. So that's the first octave. So the first thing you want to be able to do is you want to be able to do the first octave with the right hand and the left hand, and then ideally hands together. So one of the things I'll probably say to you in class is right hand, left hand, hands together. So we try the right hand, we do the left hand, and then we try and put them together. So you can have a go now at doing one octave hands together if you want to, but if you want to go straight on to learning the second octave, we can do that now. So we're going to go C, D, E. The thumb turns under onto F, just like before. G, A, B. This time our ring finger stops on B. The thumb turns under again. And now this is important to notice that the way that this turn happens, the thumb ends up on C. So that's really important. So we do this bit, 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we turn under again, and then we're on C. And that just means you can kind of see how this is going to help us, because we just do what we did in the first octave this time. So in the second octave, we just do C, D, E, turn under the thumb, F, G, A, B, C with the little finger. Don't worry if you're still struggling to pick up the names of the notes. That's okay. The more we sort of say them and you see them, you're going to start to pick it up. So I'll do the right hand descending in the second octave. We start this time with the little finger on C, C, B, A, G, F. So notice there's nothing to worry about there. You just play all the fingers in order. And then when you get here, you're going to do the third finger over. 3, 2, 1, E, D, C. And then here we're going to do the fourth finger over. Now, a lot of my students really struggle with this movement. So look, the thumb goes up on its side, and the ring finger goes over the top like that. Okay? Not like sometimes people do this kind of hand turning over motion. The thumb stays there and the finger just jumps over it. Then we go B, A, G, F, third finger over, E, D, C. Okay? Left hand is the same, but it's all mirrored. So here we're going to start here. We're going to go C, D, E, F, G. So notice that we just play the hands in the fingers in order. Then we go A, B, C. So that was third finger over. Then it's fourth finger over, third finger over, and the thumb finishes on C. Again, I'm not in a very comfortable playing position because of the tripod, but playing back down is the same in reverse. Thumb goes under. We get to the D here on the ring finger and the fourth, the thumb goes under again. Here on the third finger, the thumb goes under. Excuse me. So that is the C major scale across 2 octaves. So the important thing to remember is no matter how you are playing it, C major just means to have no black keys, no sharps or flats. So we will have C, we will have D, we will have E, F, G, A and B. But we won't have C sharp or D flat, D sharp or E flat, F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, or A sharp or B flat. So we're not worrying about those at this point. So the final thing I want to show you is an exercise that really helps for getting these two together. So once you've practiced 2 or 3 times right hand, 2 or 3 times left hand, you want to try and put them together. So an exercise that I really like is called short long. So when we do short long, basically I'm going to show you just with one hand very quickly. The first note of the scale will be played quickly and you'll go immediately into the second note. And then you can hold that second note for as long as you need to think about what you're going to do. So you can do this exercise with one hand, and I'll demonstrate it now with one hand. Short, long, and then here I have to think, okay, my middle finger's going down, and then I'm going to turn under with my thumb. But this movement has to be quite quick. I have to go short, long. And then here I can think, well, what do I have to do? Not much. I just play the fingers out. Here I'm going to play ring finger, then turn onto the C, short, long. And so you see you can spend as long as you like thinking about just the next 2 moves. And when you get to the top, you just keep going back down. And so the point of the exercise is you have to just make sure that the passing note, in this case it's the first note, is short. So you can wait as long as you like on a long note and think about what you want to do, but the passing note is short. Always short. Okay, then you can do that in the left hand, same idea. And then once you can do that, then switch it, so do a long and then a short. So then you go, all right, long. Okay, so the next 2 notes, the D has to be short and the E has to be long. So then I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to turn the thumb under onto the F and play the G with my index finger. Okay, then I'm going to play the A with my middle finger, B with my ring finger. I'm going to turn onto the C. I'm going to play the middle finger and tuck. And you see how it goes on and on and on. I don't need to play it over and over and over again. And so that exercise really comes into its own. You decide whether you can do short, long, or long, short, or both. Both is good because then you cover all the bases. And it really comes into its own when you do 2 hands, because each hand's going to be doing something different. So you can practice it with one hand each first, but once you've had a go, then try and do 2 hands. So in the right hand here, I'm going to be doing thumb, index finger. And then the left hand, I'm going to be doing little finger, ring finger. Okay, so that wasn't too hard. But then on the right hand, I have to think about playing middle finger on E and tucking onto F. And in the left hand, I'm just playing middle finger, index finger. So I have to play them together. That's the whole point of the exercise. And then I move on and go, okay, index finger. On the right hand, I'm doing index finger, middle finger. On the left hand, I'm doing thumb, third finger over. So I go like that. Okay. And then I'm going ring finger, tucking thumb. And then over here I'm doing the ring finger over. And then I'm tucking on the right side. Okay, middle finger over. Okay. Okay, so that gives you an idea. And just remember, the whole point of the exercise is you can take as long as you like just to hold the long notes and think about the next 2 moves. And then you just execute those 2 moves. Okay, I hope that was really helpful for you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.